Today I am going to take a lecture of discrete mathematics, chapter number 3rd, and the topic is the recurrence relation. So in our previous lecture, we have already seen how we convert into this recurrence relation into the characteristic form. Okay, and with the help of this characteristic form, we get the quadratic equation or cubic equation or any polynomial. So with the help of this polynomial, you find out the roots, and after that you write the complementary function, and according to a recurrence relation we write here small a suffix r and power h. Okay, so here this is the second example for recurrence relation. Solve the recurrence relation ar minus 7a r minus 1 plus 16a r minus 2 minus 12a r minus 3. Okay, and here a naught equal to 1, a1 equal to 4 and a2 equal to 8. This is the initial condition. This is the initial condition already given in your question. Okay, this is the initial condition and already given in your question paper. So first we consider the characteristic equation. Okay, so we already said in the last lecture. First we check here the largest number according to suffix. So largest number is what? Largest number is 3. So we write here alpha cube minus 7 alpha square plus 16 alpha minus 12 is equal to 0. So first we convert this recurrence relation into the characteristic form. Okay, so with the help of this characteristic form, so no doubt here you see the highest power is what? 3. That means we have 3 roots according to this characteristic equation. Okay, so the process is what? Process is first you put here alpha equal to 0, minus 1, plus 1, minus 2, plus 2. So here 2 is the root of this characteristic equation. So first root is what? Alpha minus 2. After that you divide this alpha cube minus 7 alpha square plus 16 alpha minus 12 divided by alpha minus 2. So you get this equation, and you have different types of the method for finding the roots. Okay. So here first root is alpha minus 2, second root is what? Alpha square minus 3, 2 ja 6 and 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So minus 3 alpha minus 2 alpha plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so here alpha minus 2 already given. Here the value is what? First we write here the alpha. So in the remaining alpha minus 3 minus 2. So alpha minus 3. Okay, so this is the root is equal to 0. So first root is alpha minus 2. Next one is what? Alpha minus 2 and alpha minus 3. Okay, that means we have the 3 roots: alpha minus 2, alpha minus 2 and alpha minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, that means the root is alpha is equal to 2 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so with the help of this roots, we write here the ARH. That means you can set up the complementary function. Okay, so here you write here the small ARH is equal to what? So two roots are same. Okay, and one root is different. So what is the process? Process is A1 plus E2R. Okay, alpha 1 to the power r, that means 2 raised to the power r, because of here 2 is the same. Okay, plus a3 3 raised to the power r. Okay, this is your first equation. That means this is the, we write here the complementary function. Okay, but here if these conditions are not given according to your question, so this is your final answer. Okay, but if these conditions are given, then here you find out the constant a1, a2, a3. That means the value of a1, a2, a3, and after that you put here this is your final answer. Okay, so let's start one by one. We put here first r equal to 0, second r equal to 1, and third r equal to 2. Okay, so we put here first put r is equal to 0. Okay, so if we put r equal to 0, that means a0 is equal to what? A1. R equal to 0, so A2 equal to 0 and 2 raised to the power 0, that means 1. So here we find out only the A1. Okay, and plus A3, R equal to 0. So 3 raised to the power 0, that means 1. So here we have only A1 plus A3. Okay, this is your second equation. That means here we put A naught equal to 1. So 1 is equal to A1 plus A3. This is your second equation. Next one is what? Next one is we put R is equal to 1. Okay, so if we put R is equal to 1 in equation 1. Okay, in equation 1, so put R equal to 1, so A1 is equal to A1 plus A2, because of here R is equal to 1 into 2 raised to the power 1 plus A3, 3 raised to the power 1, that means 3A3. So here A1 is equal to 4, so A1 is equal to what? A1 2A1 plus 2A2 plus 3A3, and put the value of A1, so 4 is equal to 2A1 plus 2A2 plus 3A3. This is your third equation. Got it? Next equation is what? We put R is equal to 2. So put R is equal to 2 in equation 1. Okay, so we put R is equal to 2 in equation number 1. So here A2 is equal to A1 plus A2, R is equal to 2. So 2A2, because of here we put 2A2 and 2 raised to the power R, that means 2 raised to the power 2 plus A3, 3 raised to the power 2, because of we put R is equal to 2. Okay, so here A2 is equal to what? A2 is equal to 8. So we write here 8 and 2 to the 4. So 4A1 plus 8A2 plus 9A3. This is your fourth equation. Okay, so with the help of this second, third and fourth equation, we find out the value of A1, A2 and A3. Okay, so here from 2, 3 and 4, we get the value of A1 is equal to 5, value of A2 is equal to 3 and value of A3 is equal to minus 5, 3 minus 4. Okay, why we use here these three values? Because of here we are given in the initial condition. If initial conditions are not given according to your question, so equation number 1 is your final answer. Okay, so if according to this question we are given in the initial conditions, so we put one by one and see here the suffix r equal to 0, so we get this equation, r equal to 1, so we get this equation, and r equal to 2, so we find out this equation, and with the help of these three equations we find out a1, a2 and a3. Okay, so these a1, a2, a3 values put in equation number 1. So this is your final answer. So a r h is equal to what? A1. A1 is equal to 5. A2 is equal to 3. R 2 raised to the power R, and A3 is equal to minus 4. So we write here minus 4 and 3 raised to the power R. This is your final answer. Okay, so always keep in mind, if we according to your question paper we are given in the recurrence relation, so first you convert into the characteristic equation, after that you find out the roots, and with the help of this process you write here the just like the CF. Okay, so next example is depends on the PI, particular integral. So, our next example is find the particular solution an plus 2 minus 3 an plus 1 plus 2 an is equal to 5 raised to the power n. So in our previous example, we find out just like a complementary function, and this is the particular integral. So according to this question, we find only the particular integral, and the general solution is equal to what? Complementary function plus particular integral. So here you already seen in the previous semester the undetermined coefficient method for we use the particular integral. Okay, so fn is equal to 5 raised to the power n. So here a and p, that is the pi. So final answer is what? A n is equal to a n h plus a n p, that is cf plus pi. So here a and p is equal to a dot 5 raised to the power n. So put a and is equal to a dot 5 raised to the power n. So here our question is a and plus 2. That means a dot 5 raised to the power n plus 2 minus 3 a and plus 1. That means a 5 raised to the power n plus 1 plus 2. A n is equal to a 5 raised to the power n is equal to right hand side 5 raised to the power n. Okay. So here we common the 5 raised to the power n. So in the remaining a dot 5 square minus 3a 5 plus 2a is equal to 5 raised to the power n. So here we can do the 5 raised to the power n. So simplify this equation. So we have 25a minus 15a plus 2a is equal to 1. So 25 minus 15, that means 10 plus 2, that means 12a. So here 12a is equal to 1, that means a is equal to 1 by 12. So put here the value of a in this equation. Okay, so a and p, that means pi, is equal to what? 1 by 12, 5 raised to the power n. This is our final answer. Okay, next question is again depends on the CF and the pi with the help of the recurrence relation. Okay, so here a n minus 4a n minus 1 plus 4a n minus 2 is equal to n plus 3 raised to the power n. Okay, so here first we convert into the characteristic form. So alpha square minus 4 alpha plus 4 is equal to 0. See here the largest number is 2. Okay. So here solve this equation. So we get alpha is equal to 2 comma 2, the repeated root. So the CF, that is what? A naught plus A1 and if the roots are repeated, then A naught plus A1 and 2 raised to the power n. And with the help of this fn, that means we are given the function n plus 3 raised to the power n. That means we are given in fn is equal to 3 plus n plus 3 raised to the power n. So we write here a and p is equal to what? So a and p is equal to a2 plus a3n, because of here the function is n plus 3 raised to the power n. So a constant plus constant into variable, or you can say that the number n plus 3 raised to the power n, that means what? Constant. We already seen in the previous example a4 3 raised to the power n. If you write here a0 a1 a2, so don't be confused here, because of in the CF we write here already a0 and a1. Okay, so don't be confused here. You write here a2 a3 a4. So with the help of this a and p, we put all this value according to this equation. That means a2 plus a3n plus a4 3 raised to the power n. You put here the value of n minus 4. an minus 1, that means what? a2 plus a3. In the place of n, you write here n minus 1 plus a4 3 raised to the power n minus 1. Okay, and next is a plus 4a minus 2. So here we write a2 plus a3 n minus 2 in the place of n, and a4 3 raised to the power n minus 2 is equal to n plus 3 raised to the power n. So you consider here the simplify all these values and you get the equations according to a2, A3 and A4. Okay, and solve this equation. We get A2 equal to 4, A3 equal to 1 and A4 is equal to 9. So according to undetermined coefficient method, put all these values and you compare the coefficient. Okay. So with the help of comparing the coefficient, we find out all these three values. A2 equal to 4, A3 equal to 1 and A4 is equal to 9. So put all these three values in your A and B formula. So here A and B is equal to what? A2 that means 4, A3 that means 1, that means 4 plus and plus A4 that means 9, 3 raised to the power n. Okay, so your A and B is 4 plus n plus 9, 3 raised to the power n. Okay, so here don't be confused here, 9 into 3 raised to the power n. Okay, so put all these as a n is equal to what? A n is equal to a and h plus a and b. Okay, so put the a and h and a and b and this is your final answer. That means your final answer is what? A n is equal to a naught plus a1 n into 2 raised to the power n. This is your A and H. And A and B is equal to what? 4 plus n plus 9, 3 raised to the power n. Okay, this is your final answer according to recurrence relation. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.